what a beautiful day. Hey, hey, what a beautiful day. Philip.
Good morning. It was until you started singing.
It's evil, isn't he? Right, I have a story. I've always got a story, haven't I? We decided we were going to do Animal Kingdom Rope Drop, which opens at 9 today, because yesterday was Earth Day, and we didn't know it was Earth Day until late yesterday afternoon. So we didn't go to Animal Kingdom, but we went to Epcot, and it was, you know, it was okay, wasn't it? It wasn't too busy. But we also hit the wall yesterday, our jet lag wall. So we were like, right, we're going to get up and do Rope Drop today. And then last night, we were like, oh no, no. But whoever's in the room before us had set the alarm for 6, and it went off at 6 and woke us up. So funny enough, we're on our way to do Rope Drop. But we're all right now, we're up. Isn't it funny? The thought of getting up and actually getting up are two different things. The thought is horrendous, but when you actually get up, you're fine. So no coffee, no tea, no chocolate, and we're going. So we're going to try, because I haven't got a fast pass for Pandora Flight of Passage, we're going to try and get on that first thing. Maybe even a Navi River journey, which it's okay. It's a nice ride, it's a short ride. It's nothing super special in my opinion. But if we can get on it as well, fab. And then we'll have a coffee and some breakfast. And of course, I've got to find my other new Starbucks mug in Animal Kingdom. So, I don't know if we're going to get it all back. We've only got 2 suitcases. And someone, Philip, said, oh, we only need 20 kilograms each, Karen.
Always wrong.
Always wrong.
You're always wrong.
So, before we even came, I did pre-warn him on the way back he'll have to pay for another suitcase. So, yeah, I'm just shopping like I've got another suitcase anyway. And I've had some things delivered that are for box swaps with my friends. So I've got to get them home. And the one thing, it's that huge. I couldn't stop laughing when they brought it out of packages yesterday. But fantastic. So, we're on our way to the car. Hence why I'm puffing and panting. We're going uphill. Phil's got my bag on his back with my secret zip. And it's not the most comfortable of backpacks. The straps aren't padded. But for me, when I'm here on my own at the pin event, it'd be ideal because the zip's actually hidden. So here we go. So it's 7:25 AM. So we're a bit later than I'd have liked. Park opens at 9 and we're leaving at 7:25. So I'm sure lots of you are thinking, what are you doing, Karen?
In 1/10 of a mile, turn right onto International Drive.
Yes, do that. They say to be there about an hour to an hour and a quarter before park opening. So we really need to be there for 7:45, which we're not going to make, but we'll be in the first batch anyway. So yeah, they normally let you in earlier, and then they because they don't want lots of people waiting at the entrance. So you'll go through security and then you'll wait at the turnstiles. They then normally let you in, I think it's about half an hour before, but then you go to the ride and you have to queue, and then it's about 1:45 they normally let you onto the ride to stop a mad rush, I guess, people that are coming for opening time, but they normally open a little bit earlier. So we'll see what they're doing today after Earth Day yesterday, and hopefully everyone will have been yesterday, so today will be really quiet. That's the wish. I have a top tip from yesterday I completely forgot. If you're a pass holder and if you're there without all your family for any reason, so at the moment there's only myself and Blake that are pass holders until our next trip, and then Savannah and Phil will be. So when we went to Epcot, we got the flower and garden magnet for the fridge, but obviously I'd only get one because I'm the only pass holder on this trip, but they'd actually got 2 available. They got the Daisy and the Pluto one. You know me, you've got to give them the opportunity to say yes. So I asked the question and I explained about my son and blah blah blah, and she said, have you...
1/4 mile, turn right onto Central Florida Parkway.
She didn't say that. No, she didn't. Good guess, but wrong. She said, have you got his annual pass card with you, an ID to prove who you are? And I said, I haven't got it on me. No, I'm sorry, I didn't bring it. So I FaceTimed Blake, got him to find it. He sent me a photo, and because I got the number and the back of the card, it's got the same surname as mine, she actually gave me the other one. She put it down as his on the system because she could enter the number.
Make a U-turn now and then turn left.
So I got two, even though there's only one of us here. So I didn't realise that. So yeah, I'll be doing that whenever I can from now on. So just a top tip for everyone. And here we are. Ah, so when you're dum bum bum bum. It's got 20 years, but it's not. It's 21 now, isn't it? They got that wrong. So once you've got out your car, for anyone who hasn't been yet, you then walk to your first ride of the day, which is the tram system to take you to the park, unless you're close enough to walk. So
we usually are when we get here early, but we're actually on a car park which is quite far away. But we have arrived here before. We've been able to walk, so I don't understand that.
I think most people are walking. I don't think it's as far as we think.
There actually isn't a tram at the moment.
Oh, here, there's one coming there. But then they wait to fill it up, don't they? Right, let's make an educated guess.
You're going to make it because I made one last night and it's the wrong one.
It's not coming here.
No.
So we're going to walk. Because I think the entrance is just there. So these are the trams if you've not done them yet. And you've not been. And at the end of the night, they're the best things ever, because they take you back to your car. And I can't remember if I told you yesterday, but when we left Epcot, we decided to walk. Could we find the car? Was I angry? Was I tired? Did I have the grumps? Yes, yes, yes. So, going forward, every time we leave, we're going to get the transportation to save my poor, tired, aching feet. Best to really. This is where we are in the queue. Right at the front. And everyone is all the way back.
Welcome. Disney's Animal Kingdom will be opening today at 9 o'clock. Prior to the park opening, we invite you to prepare for your adventure by exploring the Oasis. As you begin your day, be sure to take your time and visit some of our animal friends who make this area their home. For those guests with breakfast reservations, we ask that you please keep to the left. A host or hostess from the Tusker House restaurant will be happy to assist you just prior to entering Africa.
Was running. So funny enough, I sent Phil to run, not me. So we're just going through to him now.
Are we close, Karen?
Just slightly, we're the third people back. They might be
If you are going to Flight of Passage, travelers, you're going to be staying to the right-hand side. If you are going to Navi River Journey, you're going to the left-hand side. We're going to be making a very, very, very slow Follow progression, folks. Please stay behind the cast members. Do not run us over. We like being alive just as much as you are. Is everyone ready to go? Yeah!
And off we go.
We've had a faller.
A faller?
Yeah, somebody fell. Oh, what's the bin? Whoa! Woo! Let's not start the day off with that. Whoa, 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 whoa!
Oh man, crazy. People are pushing in.
To stop them, right?
Yeah, people are pushing in. Just watch your foot in. You will get trod on to go to this.
We had one faller back there as well.
Did you have a faller?
One faller, yeah. It's mad.
It's got a bit better now, it's like 2. They were treading on things, treading on bins. And I'm not treading on a bin for no one. Where have you been? I've not been on a bin.
Yeah, I've been nearly took you out again. That was a Toy Story event on Right Drop.
So that's the front of the queue. We fell back a bit, but do you know what? We're on our feet. And still people are running past. Still. It's so silly because to wait an extra 2 minutes, it's much more important to upset people. It's unbelievable, isn't it, Phil?
Yep.
And I might be British and I might like have to queue for a lot of things, but I don't like queuing, do you?
Nobody likes queuing, do they?
Well, I'm not going to tread on people.
No.
I think this is actually the earliest we've got on it, haven't we? We've done road drop before. Have we ever done?
We've done road drop before, but I don't remember being able to virtually walk on to the ride.
We are working out. We are literally walking on this ride. But be really careful, even people behind us are trying to overtake us as we're walking. It's just
As you can see, yeah, we're at a steady pace and people are still trying to overtake us, and we're on a 2-lane walkway. Yeah, people just do not want to queue.
hip to hip, Phil. Let's make another revolution.
Well,
a revolution and a queue revolution.
Yeah. I'm glad I lost no more weight.
I'm a rebel.
If I would have lost any more weight, I wouldn't have
You
seen
down there. We are the chosen few. In my dreams. I have an avatar to ride. I have a pineapple and cheese pastry from Pongo.
We've earned it.
Pongo?
Hopefully it's not pongy. Well, so far we've actually just continuously walked.
Thank you. Right, the link chamber. Link.
Okay. Yeah.
This one?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yes, baby, we're the first in the queue. First in the queue.
We are, yeah, on this one, we're the very first.
Little things. We're first, we're royalty. 2, please.
2? Alright, 9 and 10 inside A2. 9 and 10.
Thank you, thank you.
Please make sure everybody can see the screen.
So excited.
The best place for lunch.
I want to give you a timeline so you can understand how we did it this morning and what it is now. So the time is now 9:17. So we got up at 6 o'clock, accidentally because the alarm went off, and we left the room at 7:15, waking up slowly, getting ready, and I wouldn't dream of coming anywhere without putting a little bit of powder, a little bit of paint. Makes me something I ain't, as they say. So yeah, so we left at 7:15. We took the wrong turn in, but we managed to get here for 5 to 8. Now, we were a bit naughty, just a little bit. We came round, so we went through security, and the queues were way back, but there was no one going to the side. So I went to the side, and they hadn't opened all of the scanner bits. So we just sort of loitered with everyone else, and then when they opened them, we joined those queues. Bit naughty.
Others were doing it?
Others were doing it, so I didn't do anything, you know, out of the ordinary, and I didn't push, and I didn't do anything I shouldn't have. So we did that. We then, as we got through the turnstiles, they let us in at 8:15, which was actually, 45 minutes before the park actually opened, and people were running. I kid you not, they were running. It was insane. And there was no way I was running. Phil ran, and he ended up getting third deep in where they were queuing for Pandora. They then let us on, and if you want to go to the Pandora Avatar ride, you need to be the right hand side of that queue, because the left side branches off to Navi River Journey and the right branches off to Avatar, but we were on the wrong side. But anyway, we just walked with everyone else. They were pushing, they were getting on bins. If they could have trod on your head, seriously, they would have done to get ahead of you, which was just ludicrous when you're already at the front anyway, so what does it matter? So we queued, we got on it, and I want to show you the time we actually got off the ride. So let me just pull up my photos. So that was the first photo I took. So at 8:53, we had actually rode Avatar Flight of Passage and got off, which was actually 7 minutes before the park officially opened and 7 minutes before the ride officially opened. So we did that. We then walked straight to Navi River Journey, and we recorded that, and we actually finished the ride at this time. So at 9:13 AM, 13 minutes after the park had officially opened, we'd done both Avatar rides. So if you think to yourself, oh, another 10 minutes in bed, don't, get up, get up. We were very lucky because we were loitering by the toilets. Really, you need to be here for about an hour and a quarter before the park's open, definitely. So what are the queue times like now? Would you like to see? We took photos. They're not very distinguishable, is that the right word? So, the first one, which is this condensation on the table. So the first one, it's actually saying there it's 35 minutes, and that was at 9:14, and that was for Navi River Journey. So at 9:14, it was a 35-minute queue when we came off. But as we walked around then to Flight of Passage, you can't make it out, it doesn't pick up well on cell phones. It is at 9:17, 17 minutes after the park opened, a 165-minute wait. That's 15 minutes shy of 3 hours. So here's the question, is it better to stay in bed for 20 minutes or queue for 3 hours? So that's what we do. So we'll always do that, and we're hoping to do Hollywood Studios Road Drop tomorrow, and there it's not quite as mad for Slinky, so we'll get there an hour before. But get here an hour early, because now it's like 9:30, and we're going to go to Starbucks. I think we won't have a pongy.
In case it pongs.
Yeah, Phil doesn't like cream cheese with pineapple. So we're going to go get a Starbucks, a coffee, get my mug, send it to the front of the park, and then start our day. But we've already done 2 main rides. So I hope that really helps someone planning. If you've done it before, I'm sorry, I know I've been going on, but it's such an important point for anyone who's coming for their first time. Avatar and Slinky rope drops, for sure. And you can do Magic Kingdom as well, because it's Snow White, it's a big one over there to get on. So if you go up early, do it, maximise your day, leave a bit earlier and go swimming. So many things you can do, so I hope that helps. And we're going to go and have breakfast now, so see you in a bit. You notice I've got ears. There's a method in my madness why I didn't bring any ears with me, because then I knew I'd get new ears. But Kevin was around here, but I think we might have lost him. Her. No, she's up here. I can see Kevin. Ooh, Kevin, do, you are but a fool. Fancy being called Kevin when you're a girl. Well, I suppose it's a bit like, was it Johnny Cash? A girl called Sue, a fella called Sue. A girl called Sue's fine.
You smell that fish. Yeah, it's gross. Not nice. You tell him, that's right.
Where it's got the 20th, but it's now the 21st as of yesterday. Because it opened on Earth Day. Such a beautiful park.